How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. It's time for another episode of House of the Dragon. We are on episode number 3 of season 2. So, yeah, quite green focused, as you would probably imagine, given the ending of episode 1 with the last episode, with everyone dealing with, of course, the death of Jaehaerys. So yeah, but it was really interesting stuff to see go down, especially in regards to Otto, who, you know, got my seal of approval. He's been a bit of a shit stirrer as of the past season and a bit, but given the fact that some would say there was regret in regards to Otto, that, you know, Rhaenyra should have been, you know, on the throne at that moment when he was scolding Aegon, as well as Krispy Kreme. Yeah, he was at a state of, he was just done. He was just done with everything after Aegon had all the rat catchers killed in regards to getting, I guess, justice for what happened to his kid. So, yeah, but yeah, it was quite interesting. Of course, we also ended on a very, I guess, sad fight as well, with Eric and Arik fighting, of course, with the fact that Arik was on his way to kill Rhaenyra. So, yeah. But it didn't go down successfully. And again, it was just a very tragic ending because of the fact that Eric had to kill his brother, and then he, of course, killed himself. So, yeah, but it was great stuff last time, so I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. And with that said, let's get into this episode of House of the Dragon. It's episode number 3 of season 2. Let's go. This is Shelbyville territory.
It's Brackenland.
Oh boy. Cross the boundary.
What did you say?
Oh boy.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh shit! Well... Jeez. The, green versus black debate really took a turn.
Or was it when the child was beheaded?
Yeah. Suddenly, certain
Or
key
when Aemond
points
killed Luke?
can kind of muddle up when the
Or when
origin
Luke took Aemon's eye?
began.
It's my throne. There is nothing more to be said.
She made her bed, she's lying in it. And speaking of beds, I'm surprised you're not throwing her back out.
Declare this a victory. The Blackwoods and the Brackens have feuded for centuries. This is nothing more than an excuse for them to indulge their ancient grudge. It's no true war.
Oh boy.
Call it what you will. I call it war.
Of course you would.
Would like to be destroyed by the first stronghold you meet. A bold scheme indeed.
Well, the gods favour the bold.
They did not favour Sir Eric.
What say you?
To be fair, he was so close. He just didn't account for Missaria.
Is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought, but we cannot risk your loss.
But he's bloodthirsty.
I'm as fearsome as any of them.
My late lord husband's dragon has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
I was gonna say, he's all alone. I would just give the dragon to Missaria. Just saying.
Rhaena, I cannot promise to make you happy, but I ask you, make this sacrifice willingly.
It's something you just gotta stomach. And
Your Grace.
especially with the rising tensions. Looks so good, doesn't he? I love the horror ambience I'm getting here. with you know, just the sounds and the lack of music, and Damon being on his guard. Ooh.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so. This by the old gods and the new.
Eat shit, crispy crab!
Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas. No red currant. Sorry about that.
Shame. So easy.
It's your forebear incinerated much of it with his dragon.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
Even if we possess the coin, my prince. Your grace. To what possible end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands. The largest undeclared landing and take the throne.
The throne?
Yeah. He didn't stutter.
It's a big chair made of swords.
Oh my god.
Present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower. Arrived
Oh.
last night from Eltown.
Sir Kristen. Mayhaps, I should say.
Why is he kind
My
of
Lord
looking like
Hand.
David Bowie?
Sir Gawain, welcome to King's Landing.
Jaehaerys the Conciliator, a prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other,
Rhaenys.
even Aegon the Conqueror's.
For you. Then it is well that I am a good sailor.
He's confident. I love it. But you just don't want to get too over complacent. You just gotta start making options.
You will bear our hope for the future.
Your Grace.
I don't like this really ominous talk like you had Rhaenys and Corlys and here.
They lose their babes more than highborn ladies.
Can someone give her, like, my
Stranger comes from
god. This is heartbreaking.
You have as much claim to grief as anyone.
Tales take on a life of their own, like weeds, unless they are tended.
Well, tend to them then.
It's just so bloodthirsty. Yeah.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
Bullshit!
And the late King Viserys. Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Bullshit!
The blood of the dragon runs
Let's
through
get
his
Maury
veins, and
here
yes,
and verify that.
men would take my head.
Hard luck for your squire, though. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Jeez, Aegon! Quit being a dick!
Your squire is welcome to her. One oar is as good as another.
Okay, I've just seen the full Aemond. You can't, Liam, you're Team Black. Don't do anything on. Oh my god, she's gonna. Oh shit! Oh shit! She's like a shark. Girl, I just love it. You making them fear for their lives.
They know we're abroad, they'll be hunting. And we must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight. And no fucking inns.
I think that was.
Sir Kristen Cole.
He really hates him after the shade that going pulled on him, but I think that was obvious.
Your arguments. And we'll consider them.
Like her council is probably getting tired of this delay. They want blood, but she's trying to do the best option. Oh no! It's gonna be the ghosts of Harrenhal, isn't it? Oh no!
And I have to clean up afterwards.
Millie! Oh! Holy shit! Millie is young Rhaenyra. Oh no.
You will die in this place.
Okay, nice. I hope that's not foreshadowing.
Made the journey unhindered.
But if I'm recognized...
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or
So she's...
lured
Yeah,
herself to the eyes
just
of
go the
men.
Daemon route. Disguise yourself. Hood it up. After, like, everything since she's last left, it must be really, really weird for her to come back. There she is. Damn, she timed that well.
No. I must speak with you.
Oh, here we go!
You said she saw in you a wish to avert the worst of what may now come.
So you've come to surrender then?
I wouldn't say that.
I have come to see.
We want a good
Catterson
option
towards
where
peace.
we don't have to fight.
Vastly, every day of his life after my mother died. And yet you will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant.
I will.
Of course she will. She'll ride that narrative to the day she dies.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
What?
I desire peace as you do, but to possess...
My father
John!
used those words. The prince that was promised.
John! Oh!
Did he? Yes, he did. The Conqueror.
Alicent's right now just like, oh fuck balls. Oh fuck.
Victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake.
So you're gonna write, even know that you got the message wrong, and you know that. You tried. You tried. You tried? That's all you could do, though, isn't it? Is you could just try and... Yeah, I mean, she wanted to go about this in an amicable light. She wanted to try and seek a solution. Like, if Rhaenys... Like, because she knows that Rhaenys is wise, and if there is that, like, idea that Alicent doesn't really want this, there is... Like, especially when you've got your council members chirping at you, oh, let's, like, strike the flame and all of that. You really want to find a better... But now I think that option's subsided. I think that option's just gone now. And she will attack, because that's it, though. There has been so much confusion in regards to Alicent's words that were given to her about, you know, the prince that was promised, John. Which obviously didn't lead anywhere because great writing. But no. I mean, there's been all of this confusion, and you could see it on Alicent's face where she's like, well, I've just made a huge mistake. Well, that's it though. She's made a huge mistake. I think she's aware of that. The problem is she's made, she's comfortable with the choices she's made. So, yeah. But also for Rhaenyra, this gives her a bit more clarity and a bit more rightfulness as the person that should be queen. Because now that Alicent realized that she misunderstood the words of the king, you got Rhaenyra who realizes that, her father didn't decide to change his mind last minute or whatever. Or wasn't delirious to substitute Rhaenyra for Aegon. So, oof. But you know what? At this point, she's like, you know what? I tried. So we're about to get violent, folks. All would be well if Alicent had her brain switched on, and B, stop naming your kids Aegon, for crying out loud. See, all of this would have been averted. Society would be in a lot more of a better place if people learned to, this person's called Aegon. You know what? Yeah. Especially if you're in a position of power and all of that. If it's like somewhat of a small folk and all of that, because of course there are going to be people out there that's going to name their child after, maybe themselves or whatever. Like, for example, you could have Liam Jr., eh? So, but yeah, I mean, for someone of power, there you go. You've just established complication, really, because Alicent's just like, well, shit. So, but she's still gonna be on her she's still gonna be on her bullshit train. So, yeah. And that is the sad thing, to be fair, is the fact that she knows she was in the wrong. She knows that she royally fucked up. But she's not going to do anything to put the brakes on this war. You're seeing Rhaenyra tried to go about this the most calculative way possible. She's not trying to cause any more bloodshed. And if there's a way for Alicent to yield, then that is a way she's going to take, except for the fact that now Alicent, this was the best opportunity, if anything, for Alicent to yield, is for her to find out that she completely messed up in terms of adhering to Viserys's wishes. And yeah, she could have easily she could have easily listened to reason. Instead, yeah, it's just too late. So yeah. But it just means that we're probably going to just the time for peace is over, or the time for any kind of negotiations is over and all of that. It's full-on war now, because there is nothing else that Rhaenyra can do, really. Alicent has made her bed, she's lying in it, and yeah, so yeah. But yeah. So, and the thing is, though, that Rhaenyra can literally say that any of these deaths are on you, because yeah, that's what she can say. Any of these upcoming deaths from your side, whether it's Krispy Kreme, whether it's Aegon himself, all of this is on you because you didn't listen. Well, you did listen, but you didn't choose rationality. So, yeah. So it's going to be very interesting to see where the next episode goes. I mean, yeah, there might be some people who would probably, especially given the ending of season 1, would probably want Rhaenyra to go balls to the wall violence, which is all fair and good. But you know, you're hearing this whole situation of, okay, well, if Alicent is hesitant about fighting and all of that, maybe I can, well, A, try to handle these situations brought to me with the least amount of retaliation. And then, of course, Miss Arya, like when she met with her, it was a way for, like, because she needed to meet with her without being discovered. So, and the Damon approach worked really. So, yeah. But yeah, what didn't work was trying to get into her head with reasoning. So, yeah. But I just thought that this was a pretty great episode. This definitely has a calm before the storm vibe. So yeah. Yeah, I really loved. I loved all of the moments, like especially with Rhaenyra sending you know, her children away to Pentos, I believe it was, which I think, you know, Daenerys was gifted them way back when. So I think that's a nice little tie there, like, because obviously we know that this is not going to end well. So yeah. But yeah, obviously Daenerys being the standout Targaryen for Game of Thrones. So yeah, but of course when, you know, she was reciting when Rhaenyra was reciting about the you know, whole Prince was promised situation, and I'm just getting giddy because Jon. Yeah, it's a shame what happened to her, but yeah. I'm still bitter. I think we're all still bitter, but no. It was really great this entire episode. Because there was quite the build, wasn't there, for Rhaenyra in terms of where do we go from here, without, you know, making things 10 times worse. So yeah, and I just really, you know, loved. I gotta say, I did really love the Harrenhal situation as well, because that was, I mean, that was very chilling, wasn't it? So, like, especially like when Daemon was tripping out. But of course, the fun began in that like moment, didn't it? When he began to trip out, because of course he did announce to Sir Simon about, yeah, I've come to, this is mine now. This is mine. But I really loved how Sir Simon was just, you know, he wasn't, he didn't even want to start a fight or anything. He wanted to be in peace, and if you know, if Daemon came to claim Harrenhal, he's just like, that's fair enough. So, he was just so cool. He wasn't phased whatsoever, and even so, he was making sure to correct himself, like to not offend Daemon. So yeah, but I found it very interesting. I mean, with Daemon and his Harrenhal adventures. I don't know if this is stretching things, but it's giving Hyde in terms of the Doctor Who episode. Not particularly my favorite Doctor Who episode. I just think it's like a spooky environment with Matt Smith there. Yeah, that's why it's stretching. But I mean, it was really great to see Millie portray young Rhaenyra again. So even if it is for 10 seconds, it was quite startling, of course, with her stitching back on the head of Jaehaerys. So, yeah. And, of course, there is that, like, little, you know, ominous warning, you will die here, and etc. So, but what was very interesting, you got to see, like, how, just how shaken up Daemon was. which, you know, is always I'd say for this role, and especially with Damon's attitude, it was very, very eerie to see. So, this really got the upper hand on Damon. So yeah, but you know, it was just really great. I mean, Harrenhal was just really fun in terms of, you know, Damon's adventures away from things. I mean, not just, of course, not just was it just really fun just to see how, like, Sir Simon was just catering to him, but I did really also love the visuals of him arriving, not just the visuals but the sound as well of him like arriving at Harrenhal, I think. And not just that though, but it was shot really nicely. So yeah, it was it was just really beautifully done. So yeah, but I just really loved that he like, so Simon just killed it. He was just chill. That's it. So, and the banter between the pair was just really solid as well. So I loved that. But yeah, I also loved seeing Baylor just basically intimidate, essentially, because that's it though. She didn't go all Dracarys or whatever, and you know, Krispy Kreme and Gawain, I think his name was, yeah, like they hid it out and all of that, and yeah, so I did want to see Crispy get crispy, but hey ho. No, but it was just really great. Like, I love how she's just flying. She spots the greens, and she's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make them scared for their lives. And it was just such a great scene. So yeah, but yeah, you had Aegon as well, who had such a bloodlust, of course, for, you know, joining. Oh, that would have been absolute. To be fair, I feel like like she got off easy with Aegon not being there. So yeah, but yeah, it was very you know, you just had him just basically have that bloodlust to go out there with in regards to Harrenhal, because of course Crispin did make the mention of wanting to go to Harrenhal. But yeah, I felt so bad for Aemon though, for him getting humiliated like that. So yeah, wouldn't be pissing him off. So, you know, that's probably going to bite Aegon in the ass. Not fatally, but I mean, I would not be humiliated. I mean, of course, Aegon was drunk and all of that, and, you know, he was trying to show off with the boys, etc. But still, you know, it's going to bite him in the ass, because Aemon's not going to let that slide whatsoever. I did feel so bad for him. So yeah, but I really thought that this was pretty great stuff in terms of the calm before the storm, I would say, because like I said, with Rhaenyra, she was trying to reason with she was trying her best to reason with Alicent. It wasn't happening whatsoever. So yeah, but oh well, it's just gonna be an all-out total war, isn't it? So there's nothing really left to lose now that you know, Alicent's made her choice. So yeah, but yeah, I really thought that this was pretty great. I'm expecting the next episode to be absolute balls to the walls, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, great stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!